Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on a super powerful secret to long-term success. It's a principle that's quietly shaping everything in your life, from your bank account to your daily habits. Even Albert Einstein was blown away by this, calling it the eighth wonder of the world. And honestly, for good reason. It's this invisible force that can build incredible fortunes, or if you're not careful, cause some really devastating setbacks. So what is this thing really? And, the most important question is, how do you make sure it's working for you instead of against you? Okay, let's dive right in. First up, let's talk about small choices, big results. We're going to see how the tiniest, most insignificant seeming things you do every single day can actually lead to absolutely life-changing results down the line. Okay, think about something as simple as your daily coffee. That $3.50 you spend might feel like nothing, right? But what if you invested that money instead? Well, with a pretty average return over 30 years, that little coffee habit could be worth a mind-blowing $100,000 for your retirement. Wow. To really wrap your head around this, let me ask you a question. Imagine you had a choice, $1 million right here, right now, or a single magic penny that doubles its value every single day for just 1 month. What would you take? Now, here's the crazy part. Look at how it starts. After 10 days, you've got a measly $5. Even 20 days in, you're just over $5,000. It feels slow, almost like you made the wrong choice. But then, things start to get interesting. Get this. By day 30, that one little penny has exploded into more than $5.3 million. That's over 5 times the $1 million you could have taken up front. That right there is the power of the compound effect going nuclear. So what's the big takeaway here? The compound effect isn't about one giant win or some lucky break. No, it's about making small, smart choices and doing them consistently day in and day out until you've built this unstoppable momentum. Next up, the two paths. Because here's the thing you absolutely have to remember. This principle is totally neutral. It's like a force of nature. It doesn't care if your choices are good or bad. It's just going to amplify whatever you give it. Let's check out this classic story of Jack and Jill. So Jill starts saving when she's 21. She puts away $2,400 a year, but then she stops cold at age 30. Jack, on the other hand, starts at 30, saves the exact same amount, but he keeps going all the way to 67. I mean, he invested way more money for way longer. He's got to come out on top, right? It just seems obvious. Wrong. And it's not even close. Jill, who only saved for 9 years, ends up with $1 million more than Jack. $1 million. Why? It's simple. She gave her money those extra 9 years to just sit there and compound. Time. That's the magic ingredient. Okay, but we have to talk about the flip side of this, the dangerous downside. Because this exact same power, the one that built Jill's fortune, can absolutely wreck you if it starts working against you. Just think about high-interest credit card debt. In that situation, the bank is using the compound effect on you. Your debt doesn't just add up, it grows exponentially, digging you into a deeper and deeper hole every single month. And one of the biggest traps people fall into is cashing out a 401k early. It is shockingly common. More than half of us have done it. But when you do, you trigger this whole avalanche of penalties and taxes that just destroys your savings. So let's just look at the raw numbers. Say you pull out 50 grand. You think you're getting $50,000. But after they take out federal taxes, state taxes, and that big early penalty, you might only walk away with about $29,500. Ouch. But believe it or not, that's not even the worst part. The real punch to the gut is the future you lost. That $50,000, if you had just left it alone, could have grown to nearly $400,000 over the next 30 years. You're not just losing $20,000 today, you're losing hundreds of thousands tomorrow. So, wow, how do you make sure you stay on the right side of this powerful force? Well, it's not really about willpower. It's about having a system. Let's talk about a system for success. I love this quote from success mentor Darren Hardy. The game is won before it begins if you plan to win. It's so true. Victory doesn't just happen by accident. You have to design it. You have to be intentional. And the good news is, your plan, your design, it doesn't have to be some super complicated strategy. Look at this. Something as simple as a weekly planning session can be a total game changer. It's about keeping those small habits pointed in the right direction. Seriously, we're talking maybe 15 minutes a week. That's it. Every Sunday, you just take a moment, you reflect on last week's wins, you set your top 3 goals for the week ahead, and then you actually schedule the time to make them happen. That tiny ritual, that itself is a habit that compounds into a life lived on purpose. Which brings us right back to where we started. Your future in pennies. It all comes down to the power hidden inside those small choices you make every single day. So, I'll leave you with this question to think about. Your daily habits, they're the pennies you're investing in your future. So, are they doubling for you, building up wealth, health, and happiness, or are they doubling against you? In the end, that choice makes all the difference in the world.